Halloween movie this year was Ouija, Origin of Evil, a prequel to the 2014 movie Ouija, and we got a chance to check it out opening night. What are you doing?
What? We have a Ouija board.
No, not doing that. Not doing that. So you have to start off, as always, letting everyone know this is a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie, cut this off now. All right, you're back. That means you've seen it. So let's get down dirty. What is the plot on this film?
Oh, the plot, as we all know, this is a prequel.
Yes.
Kind of finding about Doris Zander and where she comes from. We go back to 1960. We're in the plot.
67.
We're in the plot.
Yes, I know. Go ahead.
1967, and it's a single mom, 2 daughters. Dad has just died. She runs a scam seance.
Your job to stand at the curtains and not attack the clients. And you, young lady?
What's a scam?
Turns out,
As they all are.
yeah. I can't even get through the plot. This review is going to be like 25 minutes long.
I don't know. Are you done?
No!
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, they get a Ouija board.
What's this?
New prop for work.
Doris is talking to someone or something,
And we can see you.
Who are you talking to, Doris?
and shit goes wrong. Pretty much it.
Perfect. Now we can begin.
So I was with you when we saw this movie.
Did you work?
So I don't know about this.
What?
Did you have any likes? I'm not even gonna ask you what your likes were. Did you have any?
Well, if I could have a mere moment of your time.
Just, it'll be a moment.
Oh yeah, totally. There were in fact 2. They were 2. And they were very small. I will give always, for any film, props and respect when they do a jump scare properly.
That I know exactly.
And this film we did. You know, all the young girls are in the room playing the Ouija game for the first time, and mom of one of them comes home, kicks the door in, and she screams her bloody head off, but it was a very well placed jump scare.
We were all laughing too, really. That
Afterwards, but everyone jumped.
No, it was a great jump scare,
Yes,
and I
it
thought
was.
that girl who kept saying, "Oh my god,
Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, she was very good.
And it was meant to be funny. It wasn't
Yeah.
funny because it was bad or cheesy. It was
No.
meant to be clearly a joke, and it
Yeah.
was very well
They
executed.
built the tension up, they
Yeah.
blew the tension out, and
Out
then
the window.
Out the window, and then they laughed about it. So that like
Yeah.
I said, I will always give props and credits to that. The second thing, also very small, there was a little shout out in the film
Oh yes,
to
yes.
ridiculous horror tropes. When
Also
Lena-
on purpose.
Yes, and when Lena says, separating is the worst idea ever, and she
Oh,
is
she
right.
said something about like splitting up sounds like the worst idea ever.
Yes, and it is always the worst idea ever, and idiots always do it.
I think everyone in the theater actually laughed.
I think so, yes. Don't get us wrong, this was not a comedy, unless you consider it a comedy of errors. But I will refrain till we get to the dislikes. I understand you have a like or two, which
I have a couple.
find confusing, but go ahead and...
Well, I do like well-placed comedy in horror, I will say that.
Okay,
Some things to
okay.
kind of lighten it, and these, again, those 2 funny things were very well placed, very appropriate.
Yes.
For me, so in the
Okay.
beginning of the movie, before we see the CGI demons, which we'll get into in dislikes.
Oh, yes.
But there are
very
kind
much
of
so.
the amorphous, humanoid, shadowy demon thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
There have been 2 scenes.
Yeah. yeah.
You can only see kind of the eyes, and they're just shadowy blobs.
Right.
That, to me, every movie, every time, I don't want to sleep at night. Man, that just gets me.
Right.
I have to say.
Gets me annoyed, but okay.
Anyway, to me, none of this is plausible. I don't believe in any of this, certainly.
No.
But how many times have you woken up, maybe the sun's just coming up and it's casting a weird shadow, and you don't know what it is? And it seems, I guess, the most plausible thing that I can blearily open my eyes and see something in the corner that I don't quite know what it is.
I can safely say that has never happened to me.
Well, I like it. It scares me.
All right, time
So-
to change your medication.
Hey.
Go ahead. Are you done?
No, I have
Oh.
way more likes than
Oh,
that.
I thought you'd be done. Okay.
No. So creepy shadow demons, I
Yeah.
love it, and they also had them kind of leaning over but pulling away. So you only, again, saw a glimpse. I love the glimpse. Very scary. Perfect. Anyway, Doris is played by Lulu Wilson. Brilliant.
The little kid. Okay.
Little girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Really did a good job for being so young.
I'm gonna begrudgingly have to give that to you.
You do.
I do abhor child actors. They're always terrible, but credit where it's due. I'm gonna have to give it to her. You are
She
correct.
was one of the better actors in the movie. She carried a very big role. She actually has a monologue about what it feels like to be strangled to death.
You know what it feels like to be strangled to death?
The camera's about here.
Right there.
On her, and she just full-on monologues it perfectly.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna actually probably add a third one.
She
So
was good.
congrats to
She was
you.
really
Okay.
good.
All right.
And all her creepy stares when she'd be like looking over the couch.
She was good.
Understand.
Good. Let's not belabor the point. I'm giving it to you. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't take back the sale.
Oh, anyway, so we also obviously saw the original,
Yes.
and I felt as opposed to the original, this one did the pacing a little bit better.
Really? Seriously?
We're in likes, not
Okay.
dislikes.
All right,
if
fair
you
enough.
need to leave, you can. But I'm talking.
Thinking about it.
The adults are talking.
That's why we're both talking. Go ahead.
Anyway, I found in the original it was kind of, oh my god, and then slow. It was very sort of stop and go. This one I felt was a little bit more even-tempered for me. Personally, in my own opinion, I felt it was a little smoother up until a certain point, but we're not in dislikes yet. And I think the most important thing, and I did argue about this with a number of people, I have to say, including you,
Okay.
it was fun. It was just fun.
We did argue about that.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I want to have fun watching a movie. I do not need every horror movie to be Citizen Kane. I'm not interested in that. I want to go to the movie theater on Friday night and have a good time. And I did. I was laughing. It was fun. Some of it was really cool. Nazi doctors. I mean, come on. And it was fun. And that's what I want out of movies, is to have fun. And I did. So to me, this movie was successful. And those are my likes.
Okay, miss. I like crappy movies. Is there anything at all that you disliked in
I
this
had
movie?
plenty of dislikes as well.
Oh, I keep saying she's learning. Go ahead. What do you got? They're waiting.
It's like I never have dislikes.
Just most.
There were things I disliked. Okay.
All right, fire away.
Did mention the shadow demons, and I loved them. However, we get
Yeah, I was gonna say you did like those.
yeah, I
Okay.
did. But it got to a point where they showed the demons.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like that. And I have to say, those CGI demons looked like they were straight out of The Mummy.
They did.
The Mummy was an awesome movie. Problem is, it came out in 1999, and your CGI should not look like it's from 1999.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out there.
No,
But
they
really did look like they came
were
from
some
The Mummy.
low budge CGI and very clearly CGI, but they weren't alone. Now that you mentioned bad CGI, her mouth getting sealed shut.
I didn't have a problem with that one.
Really?
It was when Doris's mouth kept getting stretched open. That
Oh.
I didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
That
yeah,
was too fake
all
for
right.
me.
Yeah.
The mouth going over was because it was so little that it didn't.
Yeah, it just did look bad. It looked like CGI.
Yeah, a lot of CGI, and just chill with
So,
that.
practical effects, boys and girls. That's where it's at.
Or just keep the demons very amorphous in the shadows. That's
Always
fine.
a
We
good
don't have
idea.
to show like 5 demons. They were doing that weird thing, Delina, like they were all like
grabbing her face.
Stop,
Yeah,
just
no,
stop.
No, too much. Yeah.
If you can make me disinterested in that, then Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes. Outside of the CGI, I'll take a little turn here and say that contrary to your statement in the likes, the pacing for me was way off.
What?
Yes, there was a whole hunk of burning exposition. And one of the things that I just sort of treat you on for maintaining a good horror movie, and they're 100% correct in this, is that you must build suspense
Yeah.
throughout the film.
Okay.
Okay, and the movie did not. It had little waves, and that's not it. It's supposed to be an uphill climb.
It's
And
better than the first one.
maybe better than the first one. Maybe we could argue that point, and in and of itself, not paced well, and also for me, not fun. I know that you said you wanted to go to this movie for fun. Okay.
It was fun.
All right, and then we'll go see a comedy or something. This is supposed to be a horror movie. It's supposed to be frightening. Yes, you can have fun doing it. You can have little comedy bits doing it. But at the end of the day, we're still there for some scares.
And there were some scares, so mission
No,
accomplished.
One well-placed jump scare is not scares plural. You put an S on the end of that, and that's where. Was there anything else that you disliked, since I won't belabor the point?
Oh, you have plenty of points to belabor. However, this is actually something we agree on. We have dislikes we agree on. Whoa! What's happening here? Anyway, the only way I can describe what occurred towards the end of the movie is double prequel.
Well, okay, well, that's one way of describing it, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a prequel.
Right.
So we have the Ouija movie, and it's modern day, and this one is explaining how we got to the modern day. Why Doris's mouth is sewed up in the basement, why the Ouija board can't be burned.
Why the sisters insane asylum? Yeah,
is it why the sisters and Lena's in the insane asylum? Like,
right.
Okay, it's trying to pull all of that together.
Right.
But before it even accomplishes that, we're going back to World War II,
right.
a Nazi doctor that lived in the house, the devil's doctor or something, and how he tortured people in the house.
Yes.
But I'm like, wait, we haven't even finished the actual prequel, and you're already prequeling the prequel.
Exactly.
Stay in one story, please. I can't follow this many.
No.
Sorry.
I describe it as a mismatch of ideas for the entire film. In the capacity that we've got sort of the fake seance. We've got the
And that
Ouija
was a
board.
bigger deal in the trailer.
Way
The
bigger deal
entire
in the
trailer
trailer,
was
by the way.
the scam seance, and I thought that was cool.
Right, I did too. I was like, okay, I'll check that out. And then,
5
3 minutes into the movie, whoop, done with that. But we
Over.
got that. We got the Ouija board. We've got Nazis. We've got exorcisms. We've got, body possession. I mean, it's just all over the map. There's no concrete thread. They're not very well interconnected. And, like you said, we're trying to get a story of what happened to get to Ouija. We don't need all this extraneous things. We don't need the kids happening to be going to a Catholic church so that we can get the exorcism thing in there and some kind of bizarre quasi-love interest thing that's another mess. I mean, yeah, it just...
And the bungee cord of when Mikey got hung.
Okay.
That was weird. That was real weird.
So if you have a rope that you drop a body from and it's of a specific length that it snaps the neck like a chicken... I got it.
Cool.
Later on in the movie, that rope suddenly allows him to bungee jump 20 feet into frame and grab somebody. It's like ridiculous.
It looked like to me that one of the, I'm going to say demons, took him
Lack of
like
a better word.
slingshot.
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
slingshotted him because he just came flying into the
in.
scene, grabbed someone and threw them against a wall.
Yeah, and it's
What
like...
what was the point of that?
Well, yeah, what is that made of? I mean, really, it's just... It's
very odd.
Very odd. And then, ultimately, I think that I may have found another item we agreed on. Stop the presses. You may have a different take on it, but I think that the ending of the film, for me, was absolutely... not just horrible, but kind of a double ending, so to speak. Like, you have... her, Lena, while being attacked by demons, able to magically do a perfectly surgical sew job on Doris.
That could have been so cool and wasn't.
It could have been and wasn't.
It was almost there.
It was almost there, but it just wasn't. And then it's like, okay, you could just end it there. You really could. I mean, we didn't.
I think at one point you thought it was over.
I really did. I honestly did. Next thing you know, we're in the insane asylum, and Lena's telling her stories to the docs. That's quasi-interesting. And
See, my problem with the ending
All right.
was kind of like you were saying. So the mouth sewing scene, whoa, could have been good, but wasn't.
Right.
Then we get to the insane asylum, and I really loved Lena having this like, oh yeah, my mom, how is she?
yeah, she's fine.
And then they're like,
she's
no,
not.
she's dead.
You killed her.
Where is Doris's body? Oh, Doris.
It's,
I
hanging
liked.
out.
I liked her kind of not really sure what's going on.
Deniable,
Because it's been a couple-
disconnect from reality.
She
Yeah.
did that well. I really liked that. But then they had to do the stupid, then she's creepy in the insane asylum, and oh, Doris is on the ceiling.
Right, yeah,
Stop.
like, how about we stop just before there? Like, it ends with her in her room.
Or even
in the
looking out
insane.
the little window.
That's what I
like,
meant, yeah, and
good.
done. End of story, it's unhappy, mom's dead, everything else. Then, as soon as you go, oh, look, there's doors coming down from the ceiling, it rips you right out.
But
So-
why was she there? How
Yeah.
did she get there?
How did she get there?
Is it a demon? Is it her spirit? There's too many. It's not
Yeah.
scary. It adds too many questions.
And then if you have this follow-up movie where Dolores is trapped, how did that happen? It just opens up too many idiotic questions.
And the basement was like kind of clean and like really well.
As torture
put
chamber
together.
basements go,
Yeah.
pretty sanitary. Apparently sanitary enough to have an old-ass hook so someone's mouth shut without being infected. What a mess. As always, it is with a certain amount of trepidation that I ask you how many pinheads you're going to give this. I'm sure you will be generous.
So I already know. I knew actually right when we got out of the theater. I was pretty confident and really hasn't changed.
Percolate on that a little bit.
No, I feel good about it.
No?
I knew it just spoke to me. And I'm going to go with 3 pinheads.
That's what spoke to you?
Yeah.
I suggest you stop listening to it, wherever the hell that came from. But why on earth are you giving it 3 pinheads?
Okay. It was pretty solidly in the middle for me. It's in the middle.
Of?
5.
I got that.
About. I mean, I know it's not exactly. However. Why are we even barely talking?
I don't know. So I'll take over.
Hey, no, I was kidding. I still want to talk. Anyway, I've mentioned before that I kind of think about how I rate movies on Netflix when I see movies in the theater and what the stars mean on Netflix and how that kind of relates to how I felt about it. And I think the Netflix 3-star is liked it. And I did. I liked it. And I think that's I did not love it. I did not, oh my god, I need to run out and buy this Blu-ray when it comes out.
No.
I liked it. I had a good time watching it. I was laughing. I had fun. I thought things were interesting. I liked this one way better than the original movie from 2014, actually. I was really not the biggest fan of that movie. So I didn't know how the prequel was going to go. So I liked this one better a lot. And I don't know, I just felt liked it. 3 stars was how I felt about the movie when we got out. We talked about it later on.
Right.
When I woke up in the morning, I still felt 3, so 3 out of 5 for me. I really don't even want to know what you think, so.
Well, thankfully, I don't have crazy voices talking in my head giving me ridiculous advice as you do. I did list some likes, so I can't totally trash it. You even pointed out one that I missed. By and large, however, it failed on pretty much every level that it is set out to accomplish. And so, though not as horrible as The Shallows, which was only a half a star, I'm going to give this 1 star for its nice jump scare, its shout out, and honestly, probably mostly for the wonderful acting. What?
I think you rated Disappointments Room higher than this.
Really?
What?
Yeah, what? 1. Definitely 1. Definitely 1. Well, this is an easy one then. With your 3, my 1, that's gonna make this
a 3
pinhead movie. Your math is off. Is that the same voice that told you it was 3? Oh, hold on. Wait, no, I said we're not doing that crap. We're not. Now, obviously we're split on this one, so what does that mean? That means you need to go out, check it out, come back, let us know in the comments below what you thought.
And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well as all of our social media. We post plenty of pictures, reviews, interesting things everywhere else.
You know what? I could see that crazy voice in your head.